giving you all sorts of information as if UAE is rosy. It is not. And some people will leave their country without even a document. Like me, I don't even come with my paper because they said, "Oh, their education, African education is not necessary. Just come. You will come. You will have a work." So I decided to apply as a high school student without my diploma. But because of my performance, they found out, oh, this guy have something up his head.
Hello, now here we don't come again. It is your girl Mata Gift again at Boseme Fashion. Please check out our Facebook page. Don't forget to patronize us if you're interested in any of our stuffs. We deal with ladies' footwear and handbags.
Hi guys, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, whatever your time may be. You're once more welcome to my live stream. Usually, you all know we come here to talk about Dubai, we come here to talk about life in the diaspora, life for Africans in the diaspora, yes. We come here to share our experiences, we tell our stories because we want our fellow brothers and sisters who are still in Africa, who are back home, to understand some of these things and be aware when they are dealing, when they are interacting with some of these people who call themselves agents. So usually when we have guests, we bring them up here, they share their stories. So if you're just joining, welcome. Please, if you're just joining, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, whatever your time may be. Just keep power tapping your screen. Paul Cameron, I see you. Basics, you're welcome. Suma Jojo, you're welcome. Ernestine Gold, you're welcome. Can Jude, you're welcome. Charles, you're welcome. Guys, you're all welcome. Misko, you're welcome. Please keep power tapping your screen. Share this live broadcast. Don K, you're welcome. I see you all. Please, if you're just joining, power tap your screen so we get more members and we can dive into the topic of the day. As usual, we come here to talk about Dubai. We come here to talk about life in the diaspora for Africans. So if you're just joining, then I want you to be aware that's all what this particular live broadcast is all about. We usually come every Wednesday and Friday. Before it, Idris Noor, thanks for joining. Bruno, thanks for joining. Ken45, thanks for joining. Keep power tapping your screen. Share the live broadcast so we get more members in the house. Yes, we will be accepting people to come up and share maybe their life experiences or what they are facing, challenges in the diaspora. It could be UAE, it could be Europe, it could be in America, wherever you are. As an African in the diaspora, we are interested in you. We are interested in your story because we believe with your story, with your assistance, with your help, we are going to save a single soul. Like I always say, our interest is a single soul. Hello, Barreto Beauty. I love you so much. Thanks for joining again. I know you're always there. You're always here for me, for us, because it's you and I that are making this possible. Sorry, guys, I was unavailable on Friday because it was my husband's birthday. So we had a little get together here at home and I was very, very busy. I was so occupied and I couldn't just do anything. Like I could not touch my phone because I don't want him to get upset and say, hey, you're not going to go again on social media when I know I need you guys. And I believe you all need me. Yeah. I love you so much, Barreto. See, the kind of support I'm getting from you in particular. Words cannot express. Okay. Again, we are here to talk about life in the diaspora for Africans. We are not limiting ourselves to Dubai. We are not limiting ourselves to the UAE. So we are generalizing it. Life in the diaspora for our fellow African brothers and sisters. But we can take any country to be our case study. In the past live broadcast, Lady B, thanks for joining. We've been having especially people in the UAE, people in Dubai have been sharing their experiences. We also had one Nigerian sister from Bahrain. She shared her experience. We've also had someone, I think, from Kuwait. We've also had another from Lebanon. So guys, come in your number. Let's share our experiences. And there is really something I want us to talk about. In this UAE, there is this issue of Africans. Like, I don't know if I should say Africans have developed this habit of even expecting a company to ask you to pay for your own visa. I want us to talk about it because I did a video about it and people are just going crazy about it. Some people are not finding it funny. You don't know my experience as an African black girl in the UAE. So do not be quick to judge. Do not hear that I'm married and you're like, oh, she's enjoying, she's just happy. You don't know what I've been through to be where I am today. You don't know how many visa change I did to be whoever I am today. So do not be quick to judge. Okay, guys, come in your numbers, and when you're here and you want to start sharing your experiences, you can start sending your request. I think we have a guest already, someone already sent, and I just need to confirm. Okay, I'm just going to send this invite to all these people here right now. And if you're interested, you can come up. If you're interested, you can come up. Guys, it's high time we share our experiences. It's impossible to get solutions to our problem if we don't share. It's impossible to get solutions to our problems if we do not. And like I said, we are live every Wednesday and Friday, and we are trying to work on the time. Before it was 5 p.m., but we are trying to make it 7 p.m. because we've come to realize that so many people are free by this time. So I'll give you the opportunity to tell us why you're here.
Okay.
Hello, Casey. Where
Yeah,
are
I'm with
you?
you.
Where are you streaming from?
Okay, I'm speaking from Dubai.
Okay, wow. We love people in Dubai because we know they are determined people. We know they are hardworking individuals. Guys, please, if it is not your turn to speak, mute yourself. K- Casey is the one that has got the mic right now. So please, the triple, mute yourself. Barreto Beauty, thanks for joining. Please mute yourself so Casey can speak.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, bro.
Okay, if I can get you the question you asked, you say, why am I here? Or why am I in TikTok? Or why am I in. So,
No, like on this our platform, we talk about Dubai, life in Dubai, our experiences in UAE, maybe from when you traveled, how your agent treated you, how like the period of time it took you to get a job. You get it, the kind of job you finally got, how long you've been on that job. Like we just want to share our experiences.
okay. Let
Yeah,
me start from when I came here in UAE.
okay.
Okay, to be
Let me explain to
honest,
you. We want people to know about these experiences. So when they are traveling, they will not travel like novice. They will have a clue. They will have an idea of what is expected of them or what could be waiting for them out here.
okay, from my
Yeah.
experience when I came here in UAE, to be honest, I will not say that maybe my agent treat me bad or something like that. So I can't say that because before I came here, I discussed with my agent the price of visa and every other, even the flight tickets. So which he later gave me the visa, and I came here. So it's true that he told me one or two things concerning how to get a job or not to get a job. So it's up to me to make a choice what I want to do or what I really want for myself. So I have to choose what I really want. So that's exactly what I did when I came here. So,
Okay.
so
Thank you so
after
much, Casey.
so after that, I searched for a job, which I gave agent money to look for a job. You know, as a Dubai, you have to pay for agent before you get a job. So there was also a story So which is the lady I gave money wanted to use my money after the interview. I could not get a job. So then I went to the office. So I almost called a police because of my money. So the lady later gave me half of the money. So after then, what I have to do is to search the job by myself. So I have to walk around after going around everywhere. Also online, I applied for online. Then I got a job online. I got the first one. So I went for the job. After 1 week, I quit. So I quit, which is a marketing job. So the second one I got also, which is in interior decoration. I got also the third one, security job. So I went to interview. After the 4 days, they called me. I also get in interior decoration. I started working there. So I have to make choice. I got all this job online from internet, from online. So I have to search because I don't want to maybe get any problem with any agent or something like that. So after then, I have to make a choice. I started working in interior decoration. We have a problem of salary, a time to pay salary. The salary will delay 1 month, 2 months, something like that, which will later go to labor. So it's a long story. You later go to labor, this and that. After then, the company owner is from Tunisia. He's a good man, but the management is from Philippines. So we got a lot of projects, but the manager cannot handle the project very well. So after then, so the owner of the company said that he has to close the company. He asked everyone to go. He canceled many people. He asked me to look for a job. I looked for a job working part-time, working with other company. So, and the owner of the company gave me a lot of chance to look for a job and come back and cancel. So, which is what I did. So I have a lot of experience, all those subjects. I did not give up because that's the path I choose. I came to Dubai because nobody sent me to Dubai. I came here because I sent myself. So I sent myself, nobody sent me. My family did not send me to come to Dubai. Friend did not send me, or family member or anybody. So I have to do what I have to do to succeed. So that's my own experience. And till the
Wow.
date, I'm still working. So
Thank you so much. Where are you from?
I'm from Nigeria.
Wow. See, we have our hardworking brother here from Nigeria. Love, thanks for joining. Like he was determined. Nobody sent him to Dubai. He made up his mind and decided to come to Dubai. When he got here, he wasn't sleeping. He was not moving from one, what did they call it, Nganda, one drinking house to another. No, he was hustling.
Or to
And
join
today,
courts.
yes, he did not join court or move from one Ganda house to another looking for someone to ask him, are you on overstay? I want to help you. I want you to sell for me, because that's what they are using to deceive some of our brothers. They deceive them with drinks, food, and when they finally relax, like they are not that determined to look for whatever that brought them here. They will tend to be on overstay and they'll be playing this pity party of a thing. Our African society, it's high time we change. He's determined. He's still working till date. He knows what brought him to UAE. And he's on it. He's not sleeping. Clovis, thanks for joining. You're highly welcome. We are sharing our experiences in UAE, in the diaspora. So we are not limiting ourselves to UAE. Wherever you are in any part of the world, you're highly welcome. You can share your experience with us, because we want our fellow African brothers and sisters, home and abroad, to be aware of the realities. Because some of our brothers and sisters who are already in the diaspora, they are not telling the truth. There are several people with good and bad experiences. We don't want to limit ourselves only to good experiences, no. And we don't want to limit ourselves only to bad experiences, no. We want to generalize it because we want the truth to be out there. I don't know everything because my experience is only my experience. I have you guys out there. So if you and I come together and share our experiences, then we'll be giving out the truth about everything. We'll be letting it out. Our brother from Nigeria has just shared his experience. He's in Dubai, and from what he told us, he has been from one another, from salary delay, like everything has been happening to him, but he hasn't given up. He's still working so hard. Casey, we appreciate you, and we believe God is going to continue to give you strength, and God will continue to preserve you so that the purpose for which you came to Dubai will be accomplished. You go back home testifying, you go back home smiling, and you put smile on the faces of your family members. God bless you. Guys, please, if you're interested, you can send your request. Like I said, I wanted at least 20 persons here, and we have just 11. I want us to have at least 20 so we can talk about what is really bubbling in my heart. Because I made a video about Africans paying for their own visas, that you get a job. And the normal norm is that you get a job and your employer is going to sponsor your work permit, your insurance, everything. But now some of our African sisters have decided they get it. Not that they decided, the company proposed and they accepted. It's because we have people accepting. That's why the number of illegal companies in the UAE are increasing day by day. Day by day. Because we are of this thing. If they give you some of these conditions and you refuse, no one is going to invite, no one is going to force you. No one is going
Hello.
to force you.
Hello.
I'm sorry, you're in the wrong place. I'm sorry, you're in the wrong place. This platform is for Africans. We are talking about our life as Africans. So I'm 100% sure you're in the wrong place. So please,
الله يعطيك بحال هذه بالأمان.
I don't want her here. So what do you do now? You are in the wrong place, sister. Please just go. Yeah, that's it. It's better you do your freelance visa than paying a company. You're in the wrong place, guys. Please leave. Really? Yeah, I'm trying to do that, director.
أخذ ساعة صباح. لا لا.
I'm trying to do that. Mm,
شفتوا الجولة الله يعطيكم.
yeah, they will leave. Sha, you're welcome. Really? I'm going to check your profile. I'm going to check your profile. Okay, like I said, guys, many of our African brothers and sisters, like, this is a bad habit. That's why I want us to talk about it so people can change. I know sometimes we are actually desperate to get a job. We are desperate to get a job. But you being desperate doesn't mean you must accept those harsh terms and conditions. Because usually we sell ourselves, and by the time whoever that bought us wants to treat us the way people that are being bought are to be treated, we get mad and we start saying they are bad. You sold yourself cheap. You sold yourself at nothing. We are selling ourselves as Africans to these people. We are selling ourselves because when they give us these harsh terms and conditions, we don't decline. We keep accepting it. And day by day, these illegal companies are increasing. We tend to ask, why did the UAE government ban 20 African countries? Why did the UAE government? We feel like they are being racist. But no, no. Guys, I don't need you here. I don't need you here. Leave. Do you guys get it? You accepting harsh terms and conditions is indirectly telling these people you're not aware of what is expected of an employee. Because as an employee, your employer ought to give you your visa. Your employer ought to give you your insurance. He ought to sponsor your health insurance. But now I will tell you, there is a case of this our African sister, and she's working for this said company. She has been there for more than a year, and the management was so clear from the beginning. They told her, since you have your personal visa, they told her they were not going to give her any health insurance. They didn't give her health insurance. They told her you're not going to get any benefits. When I say any benefits, I mean you're not going to get your return ticket, usually every year or every after 2 years at the end of your contract. You're expected to go back and see your family members, and your company, your sponsor, your employer sponsors that. He pays your flights, aller et retour, like going and coming back to and from your country. And now you accepting a contract that they have clearly stated that they are not going to sponsor your, like they're not going to give you your return ticket. You're telling them you don't know. You're telling them you don't know what the government is saying. You don't know the laws that protect an employee. That is why some of us have decided to talk about these things. So some people will be aware. I know most of the times we are lazy. We don't like to read. We don't read. It's always in the news. They keep repeating these things. They keep emphasizing on it because they want people to be aware. They are aware that people are coming into their countries every day. They are aware that people are coming into their countries every day. So it's left to you. If you get some of these contracts, Africans, that's why I always advise that when you're leaving Africa, your pockets should not be empty. Your wallet should not be empty. At least have some money with you. It will enable you not to accept such contracts because you can at least take care of yourself. It's because most of us Africans who travel to the diaspora, we usually travel with nothing. We don't have money on us. That's why we accept all the harsh terms and conditions. That's why we accept these harsh terms and conditions. How do we expect to change our society or to change the way these people think about us? We cannot change the way they think about us because we keep accepting these harsh terms and conditions. This lady does not have health insurance. She does not have her return ticket. And it was stated that she will not receive anything as gratuity. I believe some of us are. It's your end of contract benefit. End of contract benefit. At the end of your contract, this money will be calculated and it will be paid to you. Now, it is our sister. They gave it to her. She signed. She knew about it, but she signed. When I asked her why, because now she's regretting, she's angry, she's so mad, she feels frustrated, she feels used, she feels like they are abusing her because others are getting all these benefits, but she's the only one. And I asked her, you're not the only African here, we are about 10 of us. Why did they give you this harsh term and condition and you accepted? People bashing on that video, they are like, you don't know what you're talking about. Mr. Leslie, you're welcome. Mr. Leslie,
Thank you. How are you?
how are you doing, bro?
I'm good. And you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. We thank God. So I'm sure you've been here for a while.
So what is the topic actually you are discussing about?
It's life for Africans in the diaspora. We are sharing some of our challenges and we are trying to enlighten. We can use any country as a case study, but right now I'm trying that we should use UAE because I've come to realize that most of us Africans, we accept contracts we cannot bear, we cannot handle. We
Sure.
accept contracts with harsh terms and conditions. We accept them. They told us, we saw it, we went through it, we read, we signed. But in a year or two, we start regretting and we call these people bad. We call them wicked. Whereas they gave you this contract and you said, yes, I can work. If you had said no, then I'm sure they'll be looking for someone else. And they will surely change it. They
Yeah,
will
sure,
amend those terms and conditions.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, actually, all what you have been saying, because I've been following you like for 2 or 3 minutes before I requested for you to link me up.
Okay.
Everything yes, you have been saying is correct. As I'm talking to you, presently I stay in UAE, to be precise, Dubai. I stay in
Okay.
Dubai, and then I'm working. This June will make me like 2 years in Dubai and in my job. But the problem, sometimes we have to check the root cause of the problem. If we solve the root cause of the problem, then these people will not be treating us like a slaves or like a piece of shit. You understand? Excuse my language. Now,
Mm.
we have our own brothers and sisters who stay in Dubai. They knew the problem. They knew that this country, labor job is the most common job for we Africans. Whether you are educated or not, they don't care. That's why they normally ask for high school certificate. So now we are in Africa, for example. I was in Africa. I was doing my job. Then I have one of my childhood friend. He was doing this, how will I call it? This agent thing, convincing people in Africa, say, oh, if you come, you will receive 1,000. They will just put it like that, 1,000. So you'll be thinking, oh, 1,000 is $1,000. Then if you convert $1,000 to your own local currency from where I came from, which is Sierra Leone, then you will say, oh, I think I need to go because $1,000 into my currency is a huge sum of money. At least I can able to take care of my family. I mean, build up my own business. I can put up a structure. So, like me, I was working. I quit my job just for me to come in UAE. Guess what? My first disappointment was the day I entered the bed space. In fact, out of the bed space, down the floor, I saw so many slippers. Then my friend said, he said, bro, this is where you are going to stay. I said, what? How many people are in this room? He said, okay, don't worry, just go in, sleep, then we'll discuss about that. Can you imagine, even when I enter the room, they cannot even turn on the light. They said, no, people are sleeping. Just squeeze yourself, go this way and lie down and sleep. Then I went and lie down because I entered Dubai at around 4, 5 a.m. You know, they have to do their check-ins to immigration. By the time they finish, it was like 7:30 in the morning. Then they picked me up. They took me to my bed space. Then after 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I wake up. Then they turn on the light. I saw so many people. Imagine a single room, that particular room in my country, that is my own master bedroom. We are like 10 to 12 or 15 in number in that one room, using the same bathroom, same kitchen. So it was not easy. That was my first disappointment. Okay, then I was with $1,000. Then the guy said, okay, now for the job you have to give me $300. Then for the bed space you have to give me $100. That $100 at that time it was 350 something dirhams. $100. Then he said I have to give him $300. So total is $400. Then it remains with me $600. Then guess what? The job they give to me, that job was free. You cannot even pay. It was free, but they pretend as if they have paid for the job. Okay, we have paid, so you can go now for interview. Blah blah blah. Guess what? As a diploma student back home in Africa, double diploma in IT, Guess the job I accepted, assigning to a cleaning job, to clean within the aircraft. Yes, I did that job for like 3 months. Guess what? I started having problem with my fingers because we are inside the aircraft using this spray gun with sponge towel with a chemical called Bacoban. That Bacoban chemical, imagine 18 of you guys will be in that one flight. They will close the flight, then they will turn on the AC. You people will be spraying this chemical all around. This chemical will be fermenting up the ear. Then you'll be inhaling it. See, it's reached a time, even my family back home, if they call me video call, I will not speak. Because I was so, I don't know, my body pulled down. I look like an old person. But God could have it. After 3 months, they find out that, oh, this guy, I think we have to shift the flesh. We have to pick the bone out of the flesh. Then they took me from that location. They send me to that. This job I'm talking about is within Dubai Airport. They took me from that location. They call the department MDC, mini deep cleaning. From that department to the warehouse. To the warehouse, I worked there for like 1 year, 2 months. Then they promoted me. As I'm talking to you now, Alhamdulillah. Honestly, I thank God because now they know that I have something up my head. So they have promoted me now. As I'm talking to you, I'm a supervisor.
Wow.
So Alhamdulillah. At least my salary, yes, my salary is better. So by June, I'll be 2 years in Dubai, in Transguard, because I'm talking, my company name is Transguard. By June, I'll be 2 years. Then I'll be going for vacation in December because I'm supposed to go for vacation June, but because of the general election, we have general election in our country. So I've decided to postpone my vacation. So I'll be going for vacation in December. So the thing is, these are our brothers and sisters that are in UAE who call themselves agents. They are the big problem. They will convince you, giving you all sorts of information as if UAE is rosy. It is not. And some people will leave their country without even a document. Like me, I don't even come with my paper because they said, oh, their education, African education is not necessary. Just come, you will come, you will have a work. So I decided to apply as a high school student without my diploma. But because of my performance, they found out that, oh, this guy have something up his head. So that's how, with the blessing of Almighty Allah, then at least I've crossed that path. Alhamdulillah. But it's not really easy. I have some of my friends who have cancelled. Some of them are out there languishing without job. Some of them, they have gone back to Africa. You know, it's not really. So the root cause is these agent people. But thank God, due to the changes of some of the laws, all this agent thing has stopped. Now, an individual cannot do a visa. You have to go to a recognized or a certified office like this. They have these visa shops. Yeah, and now you cannot, if you come with a visiting visa, you have to spend the number of months, because I think they only give like 60 days. So you should spend like 40, 45 days, then you return. The only way, if you're lucky, a company employed you, that only the company can give you a working visa. Only a company now in Dubai. So that's a good thing. Because if not, I'm telling you, but still, there are so many African ladies, Sierra Leoneans, Ghanaians, Ugandans, Kenyans, they are out there in Dubai doing this prostitution just to make ends meet because they cannot employ them. Some of them have overstayed. They don't have the money to. And now the law, if you overstay, you have to go out. You have to go out. You have to exit UAE, or you have to buy out pass, exit UAE. Then from outside, you apply again for another visa. Then they will only give you visit visa. Then you come in again. So the law is very, very rigid. It's very, very difficult now. But still, people are still here languishing outside. Ladies are doing prostitutions. All ladies, majority of them. You see, because without paper, the only job you can get is maybe kadama, or maybe cleaning job. See, how much are they? How much are they going to pay you? 1,000, 1,100, 1,200. See, Okay, let
Madam
me
Gift, can I say something?
stop here for.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Yeah, you can
Lasley.
come.
Like,
Yeah,
we really do
welcome.
appreciate you for sharing your experience, and we want to say congratulations to your promotion. It's not easy to be promoted. It's
Thank
a lot
you.
of hard work.
It's not
Like,
easy.
we are so proud of you.
Yeah,
Congratulations once more. Like,
thank
bro, these
you.
are the
Thank
stories
you.
I want
Thank
us
you.
to keep sharing. I believe with time,
Yeah,
people will get to believe us, because when you're here and you're telling them,
yes,
exercise patience, if you have a decent job back home, stick on that, don't come. They think we
yeah,
are wicked.
yeah,
And I don't end
exactly.
here. Usually, I download these videos and upload on YouTube. So we can keep sharing, we can
Okay.
spread this information so people get to understand it. It's coming from the horse's mouth, it's coming from the mouth of someone that has got pain in his or her heart. Everyone that has come here to
Yeah,
share his or her experience, it has not been a good one, like all that perfect. People have been through a lot. Before you see them
Madam,
smiling today, if you know where they are coming from. Hello, Tam Bless. You're welcome, baby. Aaron J, you're welcome. T-Boy, you're welcome. Guys, you're all welcome, and I thank you for coming. I believe you all have something to say, and usually we have 2 hours to spend here. And right now we have 1 hour, 20 minutes. So we'll give at least 10 minutes to each person to share whatever they have. Thank you so much, Mr. Lasley. And we pray God continues to increase you, preserve you, protect you, and grant your heart desire. So you will get that which brought you to UAE.
Amen. Thank you for your prayer.
So we'll give the floor to Mr. T-Boy because he was the next to come. Mr. T-Boy, you got the mic. Please, if you're not speaking, mute yourself. Mute yourself if you're not speaking.
Hello?
yeah, Madam Gift, I was just going through my TikTok page and then I saw your video. It sounds very interesting, very, very interesting and educative. Yeah, I'm
Thank
from
you.
Cameroon. So, to be precise, and I work in Abu Dhabi. I work in Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
Yeah, uh, this information you're passing is very, very important. If there is something you need to add to what you're trying to do, just my response more guys to us Africans in this case. It's not easy to African. Now, like you said, that some of those West Africa will came here very educated. Some of us have master's degrees and so many other things. But when you get here, you see the type of job they give you are just so step. But for my knowledge of what I've gathered in this I'm here, this is my 6th year in the UAE. I've been here for 6 years.
Wow. Mm.
So what I've learned is don't make yourself for this guys to treat you anyhow. Now, there's no for Africans. When Africans come here, for instance, you come through direct employment or maybe you came through the tourist visa and just got a job for one time, and you let you have a degree. Maybe back home you're not doing anything and you are getting a salary of 1,000. And don't be contented to get 1,000. There are so many courses here you can do. There are so many courses. And let me tell you something. When you do courses in this country with their level of experience, my dear, a company cannot talk to you. They cannot give some things to you to do when you're not actually up to your standard. Like
Mr.
for me,
T, but
like
it's
for me,
like your mic has got a problem. Your voice, it's a kind of, am I the only one hearing it?
It's
Something is
coming
wrong with
broken.
it.
It's
let me,
coming
Yeah, it's
broken.
correct. They are not
can you get me
getting you
now?
properly.
Yeah, we can't get you properly.
You can get me now?
Yeah,
Yes, it's better.
yeah,
Okay. As
go ahead, go ahead.
I was saying that when you come to this country, most of us from Africa are very educated. These guys, they know, and they are taken by our level of education. So what you do is always make yourself that person. These guys will be the one run after you. When you run after them. For instance, when you come with a degree or you get a training job, my advice to you is, as you are doing training for this 2 years program, dedicate some courses around the UAE. Do some small minor courses to improve your CV. That is my own advice to our African brothers to improve on your CV. And I've discovered in the UAE when you do some courses there and then you have some experience. These guys do not know how. For instance, okay, for instance, like me, I was a teacher back home, and an agent lied to me that I was telling to UAE I was going to get a job, they were going to pay me like 3,000 pounds. I got paid to 14,000 dirham. When I got there, I saw construction in Gaza. That was my first time. I was in Cameroon. I've never gone to the farm. I didn't know construction. When I got here, I saw everything. But what happened? I was told they took the challenge to work for 13 and went in for some coffee. After that, studied coffee and then got a good job. Now, with me, when I'm a contract in the UAE, the first thing you are not getting my passport. If you look at my CV that I do, my dear, if you look at my CV, if you go to the left to the stage of engineer qualification, I have like 7 courses. If I give my CV to the HR, you
You're
go through
still
the
not getting,
education courses until you
you are
become
still not getting equal knowledge.
the life. Now, at that juncture, with 4 years experience, 3 years experience with this certification, these people will never talk to you. You understand? Like I'm here, I work in Abu Dhabi. When I submit my CV, I just got a job like 2 months ago. When I went to the company, they gave me an offer letter and told me passport is correctly submitted at the level of HR. I told them, but my passport cannot be collected and somewhere my passport is not a passport. They said, go, we'll take. After some time, they take like after 2 days, 3 days, they called me back and told me you can start the job and then you keep your passport. You understand? No, you don't give
Yeah,
room to these people to treat you. What you said, don't accept things that you know. Because these guys, they will leave you
that
if you
is
have
it.
this kind of job contract. Which
Like, that's exactly what I'm saying on my platform, Mr. T. But Africans are used to enduring things they cannot bear. Like, they endure to the point they feel like they can no longer breathe. Then they start saying people are wicked. They start calling them names. We are only requesting that you know what you're signing up for. You should be sure that these harsh terms and conditions, you really want to do it. You're happy doing it. And even if you're doing it, by you doing it, know that you're spoiling the road for someone else. Because you're giving these people the impression that if one person can accept, then number two can accept, number three can accept, even 10 people can accept. That's just what Africans are doing. We are only pleading, we are only begging you guys, please learn to go online, go to Google. Before you accept any contract, go and check what is expected of an employer towards his employee. Africans don't want to see this. Africans don't even want you to tell them the truth. They start insulting you, calling
yeah,
you names.
and then if there are some who have lived in this country for long, the company is called this how do they call it? This banking company. If you are very smart, from their terms, from their terms contract, you can know to start detecting the red flags.
That is
You can
it.
know the red flag.
That
A
is it.
company that is just you do sign contract that already asking for their passport, my dear, run away from this type of company. Run away from this type of company. A
People
company
don't
will tell you
want
to
the
work without
truth.
off because I know we need jobs, but not to the detriment of our own life.
That is it.
Exactly. So, for instance, how can you sign an offer letter? They say off for the first 6 months. Your passport will not be given to you for 2 years. You are signing. And if you resign after 6 months, you will pay the visa charges. Or else your passport will be retained by the company. You are signing. What are you signing? Now, when you sign things along the line, it cannot go. You start creating drama in the company. The Africans are very bad people. Africans are this.
You keep
Africans
saying
are
you're
that.
going to labor. You go there and disturb
That
those
is it.
people.
That is it. Oh, I know that it is very difficult for
It's
us Africans.
there's something. As a domestic worker, during that time that they are processing your documents, there is this class that they usually tell people that you're going to attend a class. There is this 2 hours that you sit somewhere in a room. They call it Tojil. You watch a certain video where they are trying to educate people on what is expected of an employee and the employer, how, like, they try to educate you on the relationship between an employer and employee. But it's like us Africans, we do not listen. We do not take this particular class serious. They put this class so you will be educated, like you have the knowledge of what you are to experience or expect while in that contract or while working for that person. We can start taking this class very serious. It's for your own good. They are trying to protect you. They want you to be aware of what UAE is all about, of what your employer can do to you, of how you can possibly get solutions when your employer starts maltreating you. But no, Africans are so scared. Sometimes I say, sometimes it's like we are shallow minded. We don't just want to do the right thing. And when the bad thing, the negative, the wrong thing we are doing, when it starts affecting us, we start complaining again. We start giving the country a bad name.
And then thing I've noticed again lately, each of especially in the Emirates of Dubai, so many companies now in the Emirates they don't pay salary. You work for 24 months, you don't get salary for up to 12 months. Now there's one more thing you need to understand. You need to
Exactly.
do one thing. I prefer you go back home to work there without salary. To work
Yeah.
with it, you can endorse the prostitution. You can endorse you have the visa, everything. And at the end of the day, you don't want to go to work because they are paying for someone without paying you. You don't want to go to work, they abscond you, you have to become so don't sometimes do findings about the company before you sign offer letter.
Yeah.
Do findings. I don't know how many times there was a company I wanted to join. I went into the company and the
There are
company
no jobs. Do you
to
know
find
my condition? I've gone for 4 visa change. I've gone for 5 visa change. So because you've gone for 5 visa change, you want to kill yourself by yourself by accepting conditions you cannot bear.
idea. When you take a job like no off for 6 months, salary no coming in time, no passport retrieving to you, people, and you work for without salary. That's when you consider to go to Africa and get money yourself.
Mr. T-Boy, I
Yeah,
really
so
do
that's
appreciate you for your contribution. Thank you so much. I pray our African brothers will listen. We will keep talking. We will keep sharing these things so if they like, they should be here. If they like, they should continue with the way they want it. We know the right way. We are assuming, I am sure most Africans, they know the right way. But because we usually cry that we've been through a lot and we just want things to get better, and we think accepting those terms and conditions, we cannot work. Because that's the cause of many Africans resigning, canceling from companies because they accept things they know they cannot manage. We still have Chambless here and we have Aaron J. I would like them to say something because I'm sure they definitely have something to say. Please let's give them a couple of minutes. Chambless, you're welcome. Please unmute yourself.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, Aaron J, you're welcome. Okay, Aaron
Yeah.
J, you can have the mic since Chambless is not available right now.
Okay. Thank you very much. This is my first day today to be part of this program. I don't want
Wow,
to
we
make
do
an
appreciate.
addendum. Yeah, I don't want to make an addendum to what my brothers are saying here. All of us here in UAE are victims of what I are saying. As you say, when you move from your country, sometimes you don't need to accept certain situation, but in other angle, you have to accept because you have moved. And in any
Yes.
process you want to achieve, sometimes you have to go to the hard way. So these are the situations sometimes we're facing that sometimes led us to agree on some of the terms that this company gave us. But really in this country is not easy. Just like what my brother Tibo was saying, this company has really driving us to the wrong angle that led us most of our brothers could not bear because whenever you say no, I want to cancel, what they will say, okay, they will put you abscond. That immediately have seized your power or they hold on to your passport. So these are the situations we are facing in this country. And no, this country has very difficult for us to live. And the way that, for example, before this time, if you cancel, you might do another visa change. But now it has very difficult for you for do visa change due to the laws that they have implemented in this country. So many Sierra Leone brothers just cope with the situation they are facing. But the most difficult people as the ladies, because as for we the boys, we have maybe the last option how to do construction. but most of these are lady sisters. When they go to this housemaid, they find it difficult. Then they go out of the house. What will happen the next? If it's hard for them to have another job, except some of them go to this one prostitution. So for the boys, maybe we have another option because some guys do car washing, construction, other part-time job. But for our ladies, it's very, very difficult for them. So these are the situations most of us are facing in this country. But in other way, in Africa, we have one mentality that anything that happens to, we say God knows best. And sometimes when it started hard, we know that at the end it might be good for us. So these are the mentality some of us just have. So some of the terms and conditions we accept it because we know that, just like Mr. T was saying, maybe he has taken a very long time in UAE without having a good job, but at the end today he has got a good job. So most of us we bear because of, we know maybe after you 2 years finish and the other are coming, you wish for the best, that it might be a good for you for the another one. So this is my own contribution. So I'm really happy to be part of this program. I will continue to be part of this program to have more knowledge.
Thank you so much, Mr. Aaron J. Like I said, we are live every Wednesday and Friday, 7 p.m. UAE time. Before it was 5 p.m.
Okay.
We realized people are usually not free at that time, so we decided to shift to 7 p.m.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
From
So
Wednesday
we are
to Friday.
yeah, Wednesday and Friday.
Okay, Wednesday and Friday. Okay.
Yeah.
Because the other time is really good because 7 o'clock, most of us are now in our residence. Because 5 o'clock, sometimes our most of us will be at our working place, or maybe we are off, we'll be in the queue or the traffic for us to be at our residence. But 7 o'clock is really good for us. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your contribution. I just want us to keep sharing our experiences, even when we have a bad day. At least we know maybe
Okay.
on Wednesday or Friday we have someone to share with, and we keep encouraging ourselves to keep fighting. We are all here to make
Yeah.
something for ourselves and our family back home. So
Yeah.
I can say I'm enjoying when I have people crying out there.
Yeah.
I have people who
Well,
are
this
still
like this.
coming in.
Yeah, well, most of what I observe, what a lot of people are facing in this country, it's caused by our brothers, because most of them take the advantage of what, because they have been here for a very long time. When it comes, some of them give you the opportunity or give you the lane to come here, but when it comes immediately, maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, they just forget about you. Then besides, even whatever comes your way, they will never come in help or in aid of you. Then what they will do, some of them will give them money for what, agent fees. At the end, they will just rob you and then make use of that money. They will never come to your aid. So this is the situation most of our sister brother have been facing. A lot of us are victim of that. When we come to this country, have a lot of money, even can do what, our self ID, but most of them will not give you that experience. They will only get use of your money from there. They just dodge from you. So this is the situation most of the people we are facing in this country, that led a lot of people to go astray, neither go overstay, really.
Thank you so much. Thank you. May God bless you for pointing that out. Some of the causes
Yeah.
of our challenges of what we are experiencing. Yeah, our
Yeah.
agents are a very big problem to this our community as
Def-
Africans out of
definitely.
Africa. Yes. But
Definitely. The agents.
before you go, Mr. T Boy is saying something here. He says, um, he's trying to say there are online courses on Alison and Limon that it when you do it and add to your CV, it could help. Yes, indeed, agents are the main cause of our problems
Yeah.
out of Africa because they will never tell you the truth. Like I
Yeah.
always say in my life, these agents are as broke as you who is in Africa and wants to travel abroad because you
Yeah.
don't know these agents, you don't know what is happening to him now, as in
Some of
whatever
them might even know
happened.
them.
Yes, when
Some
I
of
say
them, you are very close to them, but whenever it comes now, They will just think like, oh, this guy has been here, so everybody should be to yourself, go your own way, let me be my own way. So some of them are very close to them. Even some of them, it might be a very close as if they are brother to you, but whenever he comes, oh, it has been like hellfire.
See
Will
what
never
is
come to your
saying.
aid.
See what is saying again that some even sign contracts on your behalf. And this is a very bad
Yes,
thing. This thing that
yes.
some agents sign contracts on the behalf of their clients, it's a very bad thing because you don't know if your client will accept some of these terms and conditions. At the end of the day, you can even realize that this agent, maybe he did not even read the contract because he doesn't care about his client. All he
Yeah.
cares is about the money they are giving him.
And the other thing they do whenever you come, start your first month or week, sometimes they will give you tell you about some certain jobs. No, this job is not good for you, this job is not good for you, until you are very close to go overstay. That is the time we will tell you, okay, this is the last option for you, go this way, go this way. But when you
Yeah,
have come, it is better for them to explain to you, okay, my brother, you have already here now, whatever jobs comes your way, accept it, so you will not go overstay. But they will tell you, no, this job is not good for you, this job is not good for you, until when you have gone to overstay, there will not be no other option for you to do your visa change. So this is
it
why
is
some of
really
them do
hard.
it. Really. But really, as we are saying, our sisters are more vulnerable to rather than the men, because as
Yeah.
for men, they have a lot of option. Men have a lot of option. Really.
Around here, please, 1 minute. Steven says he has a question. He's here already. So, Steven, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Okay.
All right, I'm new in UAE.
Welcome.
Um, I got 1 year in November last year,
Okay.
and I've now gotten my first ID. That's just February of this year. And the company that I'm working with is an oil company. So because of the Ukraine and the Russian war, we are not working actively. It's like we are always there. Oil come maybe once a month or once every 2 months. So the salary is not coming. Maybe 4 months, then they pay us once. So I'm now planning ahead. The next step that I have to take, whether it's good, maybe if I can do some online course, or maybe a friend also introduced to me that this security jobs really pays, but the money that you have to gather to get this job, maybe 10,000 rand or something else.
To
So I
get
wanted to ask,
security job,
yes, security, like rack security, that's what the person discussed with me. So I want to ask, is it good for me to maybe study, or it's good for me to enter into these security jobs, or any good option that I have to take? I
bro,
need
let
any
me
advice.
Let me
finish this.
answer Stephen's question because I've worked like a security in Abu Dhabi.
Thank you so much, Stephen.
I have a lot of experience in the field of security. Well, to be sincere with you, Stevenson, let me tell you the truth about the security field. Yeah, if you can secure a good security company in Abu Dhabi or in the Northern Emirates, that can actually do your papers after paying all this money. I think it's not a bad option. Yeah, because I quite remember when I was working like a security in Dubai, and when my 2 year contract finished, I happened to get a job in Abu Dhabi like a security. I paid 7,500 dirhams, 7,500. But when I got to this security company in Abu Dhabi, I worked just for 2 months, 2 months and some few days. I had to recover all this money. To be sincere with you, bro, when I worked in this company for the number of years I worked before I finally left the company, I feel that it was a very good, very good, was a good organization.
Please mute yourself if you're not speaking because there's too much noise in the background.
Okay, okay. Sorry.
Thank you.
Hello.
Mute yourself.
Okay, I've just moved there. Can you hear me?
Yes, but you know, Mr. T Boy is speaking and there's too much noise in the background.
Okay.
Mr. T Boy, please go ahead.
Yeah, as for Stevenson, I was saying the decision he wants to take is a very good decision. If you can get a good line to secure a company in Abu Dhabi or in the United Emirates, because these companies they pay well, they pay very well. I will not lie to you, they pay well. If you can secure a good company. Now, for Stevenson, if he wants, he can follow me on TikTok and I'll give my WhatsApp number to him. Because not all companies in Abu Dhabi or in the Northern Emirates are good. I know list of companies that are superb, but are superb that are good. Company that if you join, even if you pay that 10,000, 9,000 you join. I happen to work for 2 years. You'll be proud that you have saved something in this UAE. That is the fact. But there's one thing I need to make you understand. When you are joining a security company, know that security company depend on contracts from other organizations. So probability that you might get a security company and out of 24 months you might end up not working up to 16 months. I need to also make you understand this thing before you join the security company. That is the reason why my security company I was working, it was a very good, it was the number one company I wouldn't be. I left the company not because it was bad, because of what I'm trying to explain here. When company lose contract and there are no locations for you to work, you need to stay in the house, they get contract. You don't know for how long they will stay, maybe 3 months, 4 months. Can you sustain that without salary? That's what you need to put in your mind before you join security. That is the thing. And then if you want to lay more ground in this place to get security, there's something called private security. There's a difference between a security company and a private security. For instance, you have let this guy who lives, I think this guy lives in Rasakaima. Okay, I don't know where he lives. Where do you live, Stevenson?
Then I'm in charge.
Yes,
Where do you
Raja.
live? In
In
Sharjah.
charge right now.
Okay, okay. Like for instance, let me tell you something that you need to know. There's a difference between a private security and working under a security company. Now, for instance, let's say in Sharjah, let's say you have how do you call it, Carrefour. Carrefour. Carrefour gives you visa directly and you are the security. You understand when you say your visa is carrying Carrefour, mean you are the security. And then you can still have another security company, they send you under Carrefour like supply. But the day the contract terminate with Carrefour, you go back to your company, I don't have duty. That time you don't have salary. But if you get a job direct under Carrefour, you can go from now to at the age of 50 years. But then you decide to cancel because your duty is always very available. So for Stevenson, I will not discourage you. What I'll tell you is if you can get a good opportunity for Abu Dhabi, if you want me, I can link you up. I am not an agent. I work in Abu Dhabi with Abu Dhabi companies. Nobody to declare you submit their CV online and they'll call you. These companies have their agencies where they do recruitment. I did not pass through. I did not submit my CV directly under the company. I have an agency. I submitted my CV. They called me. They do the interview and policies and everything. They took me. My visa came through the agency. I only went to company and accommodation. So if you want me, I can give you some of those agencies to go there and try your luck. But know that it is not a bet of roses too. You can come to a company and stay for 3 months to get location. That is a fact. So if you
Thank you
want,
so
I
much,
can give
Mr.
you.
T Boy. Stephen, you've
Yeah,
heard him.
Mr.
You can follow him if you want.
Oh, all right, I
Hello.
will.
Yeah, you can follow
Hello.
him so
Mr.
you can maybe get his contact and you continue on WhatsApp.
Hello.
Yeah,
All right.
Mr. Arun. You see something.
Yeah, I was trying to ask Mr. T the procedure of the security aspect, but rather unfortunately, I'm going to Salah now, pray. But just like I have been really fortunate to be part of this group. By God's grace, I'll be, as my sister just said, Wednesday and Friday because that time is against me not to go pray. Because I'm about to ask him what is the procedure of this security aspect, but time is against me now. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You can still follow him so you continue on WhatsApp. You can exchange contacts there and you continue on
Okay.
WhatsApp. He can give you more details if you want.
Okay. No problem. No problem.
Yeah,
I will try to do that.
you're
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you.
So, Stevenson.
He's still
Yeah.
here.
Right. Okay. You can you can follow me on TikTok and then you give me a number. I will guide you.
Okay. I have followed you, so I will DM
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I will guide you. I'll tell you
Guys,
what to do.
we as Africans in the diaspora, we are sharing our experiences and we are using any country as a case study. So it doesn't
And
matter
and
where
and
you
one thing
are.
is, it's not urgent like right now. I just got my ID just this February, so I can't
Okay.
just leave at the moment. So
Yeah.
maybe that will be 6 months or up to a year time. That's when I'm planning to do this. So it's
Okay.
not that urgent like right now.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I
If
understand.
you have
Give me a
enough
time.
time to prepare yourself.
Yeah, sure.
So,
Good,
Mr. Dominic, you're
good
welcome.
evening, T-Boy. Good evening, Stevenson. Good evening, Martha.
Thank you. You're
Good
welcome.
evening.
Good evening.
Thank you.
So I'll try to enlighten you a bit. We are talking about life in the diaspora for Africans. We are sharing our experiences, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And we are just doing this because we want those still in Africa to be aware that life in the diaspora is not all meow. It's not all honey. It's not rosy as it seems. Because usually people will see you posting on social media, making videos, but they will not believe when you try to tell them, it's not easy out here. We are finding it difficult. We'll be like, if it is that bad, why are you still there? Why don't you come back? So we are telling them, and now we are sharing our experiences so they hear it directly from our mouth. It's not like somebody is telling them, no, no, no. We are the ones telling them. Agents are not making things easy for us. Our brothers and sisters who call themselves agents, they are making it so difficult for us. Because sometimes they'll tell you, you get a job, you pay your agent's fee, you pay your bed space, but you don't know. You can hear bed space, but you don't know what it actually looks like. It's only when you get here that you realize that 15 people are living in a room. You get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we are doing every Wednesday and Friday, 7 p.m. UAE time. So it all depends on who we have at that day and at that time that wants to share maybe his story or let me say his experience. We've had several people share it with us. And from time to time, we tend to download it and we upload it on YouTube. So we are just sharing it. He who wants to hear should hear. He who wants to believe and learn should believe and learn. And maybe things will be better for someone, just one person that will be traveling. This will help somebody one day. So I don't know if you have something to share with us, maybe your experience of wherever you are. I don't know where you are. You can start by telling us where you are and how it was for you traveling. That if you've traveled,
Well, as you can see, my name is Dominic. I'm in Dubai. I work here in Dubai. Yeah, I've been here for 6.5 years now. So that's me. The truth about this is this. There are certain people back home that they don't want to listen, like you said, and for the agents here, sometimes they don't really give orientation to the people that they want to bring here. You see, some of them they just look that they just want the money, but they don't care about the people well being, how they're going to cope, those things like that. Because there are certain things you need to explain to someone if you really want to bring the person here. So that when the person comes, the person will not come and like I'm surprised that people are living in bed space because I've heard many cases people will say, I was coming here, I know I will come and have my own room, those things. But only for you to come and realize you are living with 15 people in the house and 12 people in the house. Those are the things we never experience back home. Because there are some of us who never even go to boarding school, never experience a bunk bed of a thing. So maybe it's only the UAE that will come and experience. What I'm trying to say is like the agents, they need to open up more to their clients for them to be aware about the system. And also people back home should be listening to some of us who have the experience here. Because like now, if you tell somebody not to come to UAE, the person will say, why are you telling me not to come? Because you already know the difficulties we are facing now. Maybe you can say the person should be patient and come during this month, maybe in August. Because you know presently now it's Ramadan, you already know the system. But they will not accept the only one to come and then after they will like be disturbing you. Like I don't know this is how things are going to be. So sometimes they need to listen to us also.
Very true. Very true. Our people back home would never, they will never, never, I mean, never, like never, they will never listen. They feel like you're already in heaven now. This is your paradise. Everything. You, this Dominique that I'm seeing, when I look at your profile picture, I can imagine where you can go and snap. When you take that photo and post, they're like, oh my God, if I don't go to that UAE. Hmm? They'll feel
Ah,
like that's the last option. And when you come now, you're telling them, it's not easy. Oh. Now we are telling them it's just picture. These houses, these buildings you see, they are not our buildings. These are not our houses. It's just our off, that 1 day off or 2 day off that we have. We just step out to relax now, to chill. And you are taking it too serious. You know, some people are taking life too serious, huh?
yeah.
They take it too serious. I will not go out and see a beautiful building and I will not take picture. How is that possible? I will take. When I
And
take that picture, I will not keep it in my phone now. I'll post.
and
I'll
also,
post my picture on
you
WhatsApp.
know, you know, there are some new people who are coming also. They need to know that it's a process, you know. We see somebody will just come maybe with a 2 months visa and they will offer you job for 1, 2. For you to take at the moment to be managing that, you'll be comparing with me that I'll be here for 6 years, I'm receiving a salary of 5,000, which is never be the case. It's not like you need to start somewhere when you have the experience and they will upgrade you. Because most of us have gone through that process, but somebody will come, because this person is still like having 5,000 dirham and say, yeah, you want to be like that person. And forgetting to know that we are all different individuals. My grace can never be like your grace. So that is it. So,
That's the word. My grace can never be your grace. No, no. You need to repeat it. Please repeat it. Ah, my
yeah,
grace can never be your grace. These people
yeah,
don't understand. You see someone, you don't even know what that person faced, eh? The first 1, 2 years of him being in UAE, you don't know what happened to him. And you
yeah.
see him they taking his judge's salary. You want to kill yourself. You're saying
Mhm.
he's enjoying too much. She's enjoying too much. Are you okay? Do you know his story? Are you judging his present? Do you know what he's been through? My people, see, they used to say fake life is the normal thing of today. It's not even fake because Dubai is beautiful. It's beautiful. And your eyes cannot ignore beautiful things. It's impossible. So you don't expect someone to buy a dress of 10, 15, 20, 50 dirham, wears it and he admires himself or she admires herself, and she'll see a beautiful place and she'll not take pictures and videos. And when we post, you say we are enjoying too much, you want to come. And when you come, you don't want to start with 1,000 salary. You don't want to start with 1,500, 1,200. You say no, you want 5,000, you want 10,000. Mama, okay, good job, good job, good job. That's just it there. But I used to tell myself, we'll keep spreading the good news. We'll keep telling people it's not easy. Yes, when you come, start with the little. And please, competition is never an option. But These days, competition is the order of the day. Day by day, people are competing. People, who are you comparing with? The day they born you, I believe they born you, you one, or even if you're twin, that particular minute you came out alone.
Alone. Yeah.
Alone. Your brother or sister only came few minutes later. The day you entered that plane, like you had your passport, it was your name. It wasn't my name. Why is it so difficult? Sometimes when some things happen to me, I'm like, if it's happening to me, it means God wants me to understand something. It means this, if it's a bad thing, I tell myself, it means God has something in the future that maybe the success is equivalent to this pain that I'm feeling right now. Some people do not understand this. My father used to say, no pain, no gain. So it
It's
means
true.
if you don't struggle, it's impossible to celebrate, to rejoice tomorrow. So those times will always come. We are crying UAE is A, UAE is B, agents are A, agents are B. People still don't want to listen. When they come here, and the funniest thing is, we have some friends. It's only when they get to the airport, when they are stranded, that they'll call you.
Yeah, that's another problem. That's another problem. And then they will not know that today Mata is working, Mata is
No.
off, or Mata is at
Mm,
work. They just want you to
mm,
come for help. They don't know
yeah.
whether Mata is in Sharjah, Mata is in Ashman. They don't know your program, but they just want you, since as you are in UAE, to come to their rescue. Whereas when they were processing the documents, all those things, they did not bother to ask you anything like maybe for you to throw some light or those things. When they are stranded, and then if you do not respond to them, they will see you as a wicked person. So
You're
that's
wicked.
just a problem.
They term you
System.
wicked. They term you
Yeah.
wicked for trying to ask the right question at the wrong time because they are already stranded. They are left with no other option.
How can you be paying
Me,
somebody to do your visa, everything, flight, and then to come and pick you in the airport, the person cannot pick you? Innocent me, I'm busy with my own work and schedule and my own headache. When you have been like frustrated, that is when you are calling me to come and be spending my money, come to hotel to pick and to the airport to pick you, all those things. You are stressing me inside the stress that I'm in already. Yeah.
the country is not easy for anyone, trust me. This country, like I used to tell myself, I'm looking for just one person who will say, I came to UAE and it's been all milk and honey. Because when I was coming, they told me Dubai is a land of milk and honey. But I keep looking for this milk and honey. Oh. It's not like I'm being unappreciative or ungrateful. I thank God for who I am and what I am today. But they kind of like my expectations were too high. They told me it's a land of milk and honey. You will see this. It took me time to see some of those things they told me. It took me it took me 9 good months to get a job.
Oh my goodness.
I mean nine. So you and then visa change was about 2,400 back then. I had to go for a series of visa change. Oh God. So some people do not understand where you're coming from. That's why even when I want to keep quiet, I can't keep quiet when I see things going wrong for my fellow African brothers and sisters, especially in this country. I cannot keep quiet because I know where I'm coming from. 2017, it was tough for me. I mean, it was tough. Like I felt like my eyes were coming out. Sometimes I'll cry and cry, but crying will never solve my problem. Crying did not give me a solution. I got tired of crying and I said, okay, I'll face life. This is life and I have to face it. And when I realized that, and again, here, I got to realize that it gets to a time where it's like you're alone.
Yeah,
Even you for
it happened.
yourself or
Yeah.
nothing. It's only when I realized I had nothing and no one else but myself and my God. And I said to myself, okay, I'll talk to him and only him. Only then I found, let me say, I found the right channel and things started opening up for me till date. Today I can smile and someone will be like, she smiles too much. She plays too much. She laughs too much. Yes, because I cried too much years ago. I was lonely for months years ago. I had no one to talk to years ago because I got tired of explaining myself because I felt like I kept on regretting instead of telling God, please open the way for me. I was instead lamenting, I was regretting. Why did I even come? It's better to go back home. Like, and when I call the people back home, they are like, but others are there and they are succeeding. What are you doing? So I got tired of complaining and I said, okay, if others are succeeding, then I can do it. Welcome, Mr. Trinity. Good evening and welcome. We are glad to have you. So you got the mic. Give us your contribution. Yeah. God. Very true. Very correct. Very true. Wow. Mm. Mm.
Where's the nurse coming from, please?
Yeah. Just 1 minute. Is the noise coming from your background?
It's coming from Mr. Timothy.
Mm. Okay. There's also something I want to share, guys. See, sincerely, like when we are talking about this our community in UAE, most of us Africans have decided to capitalize on our storms. and we have forgotten that we have a creator. Trust me, I had several CVs. You know how Africans make CV now. When I got here, I had my brothers. So they told me, make cleaning CV, make housekeeping, make like I had several CVs. And I kept on applying, going to places, nothing was working. I got tired because the day one of my brothers called me, because normally they will call me to give me my allowance for the month, my bed space money, and everything. He called me this fateful day. He gave me my allowance as usual, and he said, if this particular visa you have, if it expires, you're going home. You will go back home and rest, and you will come back. And I said, okay, I've heard you. I acted like everything was okay, but I was not okay. I went back to my bed space and I started asking myself questions. These CVs I have, is this what I want to do? Martha, you call yourself Martha. Is this who you are? These CVs, is this you? Do you see yourself in any of these CVs? And the answer was no. When I realized the answer was no, I started crying. And why crying? There is this verse I will never forget. I asked God that question that day. I was like, God, in your Bible, you say, before I was formed in my mother's womb, you knew I was coming and you made sufficient provision. Then I asked him, where is the provision? Is this the provision? Is going back home the provision? Yeah, I asked him, I will not like, I was so bitter that day. Is this the provision? And I went back and slept that night, and I felt like you deserve your place is in a school. Like I'm supposed to be around a school. Then I was like, okay. I went online to do my research. I went to Google and typed job in schools because I had to fit myself somewhere because I couldn't find myself in those CVs. I was complaining just like any other person that I don't have a job. It's difficult. They call us for interviews. They say they don't need Africans. They say like just these normal complaints. But I didn't go to God to complain. I didn't go to him to ask him questions. I didn't go to him to ask him, is this what you want from me? Do you want me to suffer this much? And I had to suffer for 9 months jobless in UAE. I
Oh, why months? It's too much. Oh. Me only three
It's
months. I
only
never.
after this day that I had to make my CV. On the day of my interview, it's a very long story, but I'll not share it all. Maybe I'll share it another day. This fateful day, this guy told me we are 10 in number. He sent the location that it's an interview in a school. He told me it's a bus conductor job, what. But I was going there with an assistant CV, assistant teacher CV.
Teacher CV.
Yes, assistant teacher CV. But he told me it's a bus conductor job, but I couldn't change because I was like, no, this is what I want and this is what I'm going in for. I got to that place late. And sincerely, what is yours is yours. I
Yes.
went late. The interview had ended, and the owner of the school was the one conducting that interview. And she knew the interview had ended, but she knew one person was absent because we were 10, but 9 persons attended, and I was not there. And he asked the guy that was bringing us, he asked him, and he said I was on my way. And she got tired and she said she wanted to leave. On her way out, I don't know what took her to the CCTV room. And she saw me, I was running. You can imagine in June, the temperature in June,
Son.
I had to run.
Yeah.
My brother, I was wet. And she saw me in that CCTV room and told the security. He asked the security to take me to the reception and keep me there for a few minutes. He gave him spray that I should spray myself and come for interview.
Yes, it's God.
Yes, I sat there, calm a bit, took that spray, sprayed myself, and went inside. There were two. One was a Frenchman, and she was an Arabic lady. She doesn't understand French, and this is a French school. So the man was the one that started. The man was speaking. He spoke and spoke and spoke. I was just quiet. I was observing him because I gave them my CV, and he kept quiet. And the lady took over. She asked me a few questions. As I was answering, she was busy writing. I mean, my CV was full. She kept on writing, and this man went back again, asked his questions, and I was like, since she doesn't understand French, can I answer in English? And he said it's okay. Then I went ahead and responded in English. And she was like, okay, Martha, I love you. I like everything about you, but I'm not promising you a job. Go back home, keep searching. If we need you, you are going to receive a call from us. I came back, I was still broken. There was no assurance. And
Yeah.
from what I see, people always tell me if you go for interview and they need you, la la la, they will give you your offer letter and everything. But mine was like, we will call you. I came
Yeah.
back home, told my brother, they told me they will call me home. But my brother was like, okay, that's the end of you. You're going back home. I was like, okay. After 2 weeks, that's when they called again that we want to see conduct another interview. This time around, they were telling me the principal of the school wants to conduct an interview. I was like, okay. I went there again for the second interview, and they said, okay, the HR will call you again. I came back home after about 2 days. The HR only called me and he was telling me, she was telling me, I'm going to send your offer letter. If you like it, sign it and send it back to us. I was like, out of 10 of us, I was the only one they accepted.
You see, that is
Yes,
God.
I was the only one with a different CV. Others were having what, bus driver, bus conductor. Yes, when God is directing you, always listen. Because the guy told me, come with bus conductor CV. I didn't argue. And that's just it. At the end of the day, they only told me, we want you to start August 29. I'll never forget that day. They, they asked me to resume August 29. And when I got there August 29, it was just a like general meeting, all staffs. Behold, I was the only black among about 75 staffs. Most of them were Europeans because it's a French school and most of them were coming from France. I was like, got there
You
that
enter.
day. It was a surprise. It was a kind of shock because when I got there, these people, they had machines everywhere for coffee. I'd never used a coffee machine. No,
You will
it's
learn it.
like I was trying to compose myself. I didn't want to make any mistake. And they can, like, if you're acting that way, they understand that. Few of them will come close to me. Relax, feel free, loosen up. You're here to enjoy. You're here. I never knew from the day they sent an offer letter, that was the day they started paying me. Because when it got to the end of the month of September, they paid my salary for September and I saw overtime. I was like, which overtime? They paid all those days.
Oh my
I was,
God.
wow, this is God. Like my first real salary was good money. Like I was confused. I was just sending anybody money back in Cameroon. I was just sending them money. I was just happy.
Yeah,
Since
it's
then, I've come to realize that whatever you need, go back to God and you will get it. By the time you keep wasting your time, your energy, saying you're looking for a solution, God has all the solution. Just go back to Him, say, okay, Papa, I surrender. Let your will be done. And that's just all. His will be done. It happened to me. Like, I'll keep testifying about this every because my experience in UAE is testimony upon testimony upon testimony every
yeah,
day. Like,
yes.
oh God.
You know,
All
you know.
people,
Sorry.
when I told someone I spent 9 months, but all my visa changed, God gave me miracle money, like miracle money. The money was just coming. Yes, I had my brothers, they could support me, but they were not the ones actually paying for the visa change. God
Yes, you're right.
always made provision. He
The
made
truth is, when it's
provision.
your time, the truth is, when it's your time, it's your time. There's nobody that can stop. For me, my experience, my CV, what my HR will look, what did he look on my CV? Like, you speak English and French? Yes, that is just
Hmm.
all. There was nothing. Resume
Can you
duty. That
imagine?
was it.
Can
That
you
was
imagine?
it. Just imagine the whole CV that I read, they only look at the French and English.
Mhm. It's funny. Like this interview, look, the Arabic lady, listen to what she said to me. Martha, why are you not in school? It's like we were just discussing like a mother and her child. She told me you're still young. Why are you in Dubai? Why are you not in school? Those were my interview questions.
That's it.
And yes, I had to explain to her why I was not in school, why I found myself in Dubai, and like, oh God, when it's your time, it's your time.
I think the time is your time.
There is something that people have to understand. See, when you are going to a place, the first thing you have to do, you have to ask God, is this the place he wants you to go? Because many people, I understood something when I came. Many of us that are here in this country, some of us, God don't want us to be here.
Yeah.
Some of us, because I could remember when I came the first time and I looked for job, looked for job. It seems like I was wasting my time. So I now told God that please let him send me back if this is not what he wants me to do. Actually, he sent me back. The first time he sent me, the way I said it, he sent me back. Then he brought me. Do you know that I was back home? They sent me an offer letter and sent me and tell me to present my passport and do for me my visa. The first time. That is when I know that when God wants you to be in a particular place, He makes provision for you. But if
Yes.
He doesn't want you to be in a place, you will just be trying your best, and your best will seem like no one is even helping you. God don't
Mm,
want you to be there. You need to pray.
exactly.
And there is something that many people don't understand. Let me tell you one secret of my own success. My own success is one key. The key is
I
that
see you, Roy.
I
Thanks for
always,
joining.
I always give my tithes. I don't joke with it. If I will not give it to the church, I what I normally do is that I tell my friends, please find widowers and widows or people that are needy, people that need solution, that need help. Just contact them for me. Then I would personally send the money in their account, and they will solve that problem. And God has been faithful. There is something that happened recently. I just renewed my visa. They don't give Nigerians visa, right? Recently,
Mm.
something happened. My visa was finished, and they applied for the visa for 1 month. So my HR called me. This thing was happening last month. They applied the visa for 1 month. My HR called me. John, we have applied your visa for 1 month, or the government don't want to approve it, or they don't know what is wrong. I said, I don't know what to say. I say, okay, no problem. You guys have tried. I will just, anyhow, I will let you guys know. They say, okay, just take your time, no problem. So what happened was that, can you believe that a day before that day that the visa came out, I gave my friends, there's a lady, she's an evangelist. Her mother is a widow. So she was telling me that my mom was asking me for money, that she want to do farming stuff, or that what. And I told her that I'm going to give your mother that money. I immediately I called my friend, please transfer so money to so person. I told her transfer the money to her. Do you know what the woman did? The woman sent me a prayer in a voice note. That same woman, I was outside here as I'm answering the call here. I had it. I was saying amen, amen, amen. I stand on the word of God from the mouth of this widow, that God, you said that you listen to the widow, listen to what she has said. The prayer is exactly what I was asking God to do for me. That was what she was praying. Exactly. She was just
Wow.
knocking the nail on the head. Then
Wow.
the next day, my HR called me. Mr.
Wow.
John, they have approved your visa. And the
Woo.
lady there, the Indian lady there, mentioned something. There is something she said that shocked me. She said, John, God is with you.
Amen.
That is what she just said to me. I just laughed within me and I say, yes, God is with me.
Wow.
That
Wow.
is how my visa was renewed.
It can only
Hi.
be God.
It can only be God.
It can
If you
only
hear
be
Seriously.
through
God. Some people
testimonies,
do
what
not
God has been doing,
understand.
people need to wake up and understand that
Yeah,
agents don't give job.
that is it. Agents don't.
Agents
God
don't give
gives.
job. Your
God
visas,
gives.
your CV, you print. You can print 10 million CVs. You will submit all of them. No one will call you.
No
But when
one.
you stand in the word of God, one of that visa, God will touch one of that CV, and the
Steven.
people will call you.
Will even direct you. Maybe the CV you ought to have is not even there.
Yes, just as your story goes.
Yes. Maybe because I didn't have my CV, but I had CVs.
Yes.
Some people will not understand. Some
They will
people will
not
not
understand.
understand. Yeah,
No, they will not understand.
it's until it hits you,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you look left, you see no one. You look right, you see no one. Then you go back to him and say, "Okay, Papa, I surrender." Only then will you understand. Because it's
Seriously.
only when you surrender completely that he intervenes. He comes in again
Yes.
and say,
Yes.
"I was waiting for you to come back."
And
Thinking,
one other thing, there is something people does that is wrong, that sometimes it blocks your way.
hmm,
Whenever you have a job and you have an opportunity in your office that they need someone else, don't go and be collecting agent fee from that person. Give that person the job the way God gave you. So
hmm,
many people, what they do is when they have gotten their own job, God has blessed them with their own job. Then they see people suffering. People are, I don't know, the wickedness of people in this life. You see someone suffering, entering the sun. You're not entering the sun. Boss is carrying you AC to AC, A to AC to AC. But you see someone that even sometimes I meet some people, I shed tears. I don't know how to help them. If you have an opportunity to help anybody in
help.
job, you have to assist that person with the intention that you are doing it for God. I
And
know how many
again,
people
the
have
reward
helped.
will only come from God.
Yes, yes, because the Bible says you cannot share. God does not share His glory with anyone. It's when you give
Life.
God His glory, that is when He will do. He will do what? He will now make the glory to become blessing upon your life.
Mm-hmm.
But when you eat the glory by collecting that money, then the punishment, the glory that you're supposed to collect will not return to punishment. You will not receive the punishment. Maybe it will not come now. Maybe it will come
Mm-hmm.
after your own visa or your own job has finished and you want to start
Mm-hmm.
looking for another job. People will do you the same thing because it what
Mm-hmm.
goes around comes around.
Yeah.
That is how it
Very
is. Spiritually,
mm.
the world is ruled by spiritually. Spirit, you don't, whatever you
Life
do
is
to
spiritual.
others
Life
will
is
be done
spiritual.
unto
Life
you.
is spiritual.
Life is spiritual.
Yeah, so we need to be very careful what we do. Like me, I've seen a lot of friends that whenever they have that kind of opportunity, they'll call me. Ah, John, we have this kind of thing, Alpha. I will tell them, please don't collect money from those people. God gave when you were looking for a job, did you pay? Did somebody collect money from you? They will tell me no.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, carry the job and give that person. Let God
But
bless you.
God will continue to bless you.
That is how it's supposed to be. But many
Yeah.
people are so selfish to the extent
Very
that they want
selfish.
to gather all the whole money. See, let me tell you, there's something people fail to understand. The Bible says, I will bless the works of your hands.
Mm-hmm.
That is to tell you that if you use the way, a corny way to earn a money, God will not bless it. God will not touch it. God will only bless the one
That's
you sweat
even good
for with your
evening
hands.
and thanks for joining.
You understand?
Yeah.
So people need to be careful because sometimes we bring curses upon ourselves. Later we'll start crying that God don't want to
Mm-hmm.
help me and nobody's helping me. No, it's what you have done in the past by eating other people's money instead of helping them.
Mm-hmm.
This country is hard for all Africans. We should
All.
help our brothers and sisters and not take advantage of them. So please,
And
we need to
it's
stand up.
happening this way. Mr. Trinity, the thing is, most of us Africans, we rely on agents instead
Yes.
of looking up to God. We expect an agent to give us that job. We want to give him money, so in return, he will give us a job. All God wants from you is to open your mouth and ask him. Open your mouth and say, God, your child is in front of you. Father, give me a job. All he wants is for you to speak. All he wants is for you to come knocking. But no, we keep knocking at the door of the agent. When he runs away with our money, we go there to call him. He's a bad man. Yes, God wants you to call him. You're not calling. God wants you. God wants you
Yeah,
to. You're not knocking,
you're
but
right.
you're waiting for that. You're ringing his phone every day.
Chatting him up, disturbing him,
Queen, welcome.
disturbing him.
Yeah,
Queen,
hi.
you're welcome.
How you
You're
guys
welcome.
doing?
I'm doing great.
You guys
Okay.
are actually saying the truth. To be honest, you guys are saying the truth. Like we Africans are really suffering here in UAE. Like it's getting out of hand the way the Africans treat us here. Like the way our fellow brothers and sisters treat us here is not fair. You're really saying the truth. You guys are saying the truth, and I appreciate the fact that um brother Trinity knows that tithe is the main key to success. Because when you give God, He gives you in return. Yeah.
Amen. Yeah. Guys, I've been here for almost, I have 4 minutes more because I've been here since 7 p.m. Like I told you all, we are live every Wednesday and Friday, 7 p.m. UAE time. We just come to share our experiences and we discuss about possible solutions because it's only when we start talking, it's only when we start sharing some of these problems that we can actually have a solution. So we share our
Martha,
experiences. Yes, sir.
please, before you go, I would like people. Yeah, I don't know because I just opened this account newly, and they were telling me that before you can go live, you need to have like 1K followers, correct?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, please. I would like people to follow me because I want to start the mission and I need to be on video, not on audio. So please,
Okay.
I'm pleading for people to follow me on my own account.
Yeah, okay. We
Please.
have 19 persons here. If we can all follow Mr. Trinity, it means we are getting somewhere. He wants to get he wants to get to 1,000 so he can start his mission. He says he feels like he has something to share and he doesn't want to start making videos and uploading. He wants to just go direct on live. So, guys, please do us a favor by following Mr. Trinity. And don't forget, we are live every Wednesday and Friday. When we do this, our live broadcast like this, we still download it and upload it on YouTube. We download it and upload it maybe after 24 hours because that's only when you can download the video. We
Mm-hmm.
upload it on YouTube, and our YouTube name is K and Mom's Reality. So if you're interested or you have a family member, a friend that you want to learn some of the realities of UAE or of life in the diaspora, you can go there and check our videos and you can share it with them. We share our experiences, we tell our stories, and that's just it. Every Wednesday and Friday, 7 p.m. Dubai time, UAE time. So I have to go now. I'm a family person and I have other things to do, so I can't stay here.
Mata, I wanted to ask you a question. I do watch your live video, and you said something about how you suffered a bit. Sorry, I'm taking your time. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine.
Um, you suffered a bit here in Dubai, and it wasn't easy, and you had issue. So how were you able to balance everything? Like, I know God hand is there, I know, but how
Yes.
do you manage to get to
Okay.
the level you are now? Because I am new in UAE. I am not that I'm not up to a year in UAE, but I like Dubai. You understand? I love Dubai, and I don't want to leave this country feeling like as if I never achieved something, even though I know I'm not expecting to achieve that kind of
Much.
big level. Do you get? But I'm expecting to at least hit my chest and say yes, I achieved something. And
Yeah,
trying to
Mata, Mata,
I'm
let me
trying to
help her.
struggle.
Let me help her
Yes.
on that.
Okay.
There is a Cameroon lady in. Where are you? Are you in Abu Dhabi or Dubai?
I'm in Dubai.
Okay, you're in Dubai. Okay. There is a lady you need to follow. She's from Cameroon.
Okay.
The first thing I will advise you is to join a commission, a church. That is number one. Then the second thing is there is a lady you need you. I will send you when you follow me. I will send you, or I don't know the name of that lady now. I'll have to check it. Then you contact with her. She gets job, and she help people in getting job. And there's a how she does her own. Her own is not based on commission. Her own is based on you appreciating her when you are gotten your visas and everything.
Malike, you're
So
welcome.
we even have a program today with her. We discuss
Bianca,
about these
welcome.
things today. You understand?
Okay.
I
So you
understand Queen's question. Queen, are you
yeah.
asking, is it all about a job?
Yeah, in all about the job. Yeah.
Okay. For my job met me in my room. I was sleeping and the job came. Yeah.
Just the way the
Because,
job will meet you.
yeah,
Queen, don't worry, the
like
job will
I
meet
was
you.
on my bed and they actually called another lady, the lady next to my bed. She was the one they called for the job, and she was like, I don't want the job because they said they wanted somebody that is bilingual, somebody that speaks English and French fluently. And the lady was just like, I don't need the job. Why are they emphasizing on the you being bilingual? By the way, I've gotten something else. And I woke up from sleep. I was like, someone is refusing a job when I'm here looking for a job. I went to her bed and I knocked. I told her, please, can I have the number? The number you're rejecting, the job you're rejecting, I want it. And she was like, you cannot even have this job because you don't even have money. They're asking 1,000 as commission. I told her, give me the number. All I want is for this guy to at least deposit my CV. The guy refused in the beginning, and I told him, I don't have money, but I have my brothers who can
Yeah.
stand as
Support
let me
you.
say, they can stand for me that they will actually pay.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, can I have your brother's number? Then I gave him one of my brother's number. And my brother told him where he was, and my brother tried assuring him, but he was not still convinced. He still asked me, with me, I had just my allowance. And he was like, can I have part of the allowance? He asked for 1,000 dirham. I gave him 300 just to pass my CV. When he took this 300 and passed my CV, that was the end of our discussion because I was called for the interview and everything just happened so fast. And our agreement was when I collect my first salary, I'll pay your balance 700. And
Yeah.
God so kind, on the day I received my salary, I gave him his 700 dirhams. And today, he's still the same person. That's why I gave commission. No, bro, please don't laugh. It's serious. This guy took 1,000 dirhams from me, and he's still the same person. Nothing about him has changed. He goes to Africa and come back. His life is just like a circle. Take it
Yeah.
from me. If you're
Yeah.
the commission type, your life will be a circle. You keep
Yes.
going round and round
Yes.
and
You're right.
round.
You're right. You're right.
Like, yeah, when God wants to do something, there's no way you can you can manipulate him or you can rush him. He cannot do it.
Queen,
Yeah, I'm all ears.
Mata, I would like you to bring governor in because governor is saying she should chat him up. So I want you to bring him in. Governor, send your request so you can come up. Let's see how you can help our sister here, please. Because governor is saying, Queen Ugo Charles, chat me up on my inbox. So I think maybe he
Yeah.
has something for her,
I can't
or
even find the governor. Where is it?
he's down.
Governor, please kindly send your request. Let me see. Okay. I can't find governor. Someone else is instead sending the request.
No, I want governor to come up because maybe he has
Governor,
something
please.
for Ugochi.
Governor, please come up.
Please, if anyone has an opportunity to assist her, we should join hands together and get her a job. We should
Sincerely.
join hands together.
Every time Africans start helping fellow Africans for nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it will really go a long way for us. But I
Yes.
get to understand these feelings that we don't really love ourselves in another
No, the
man's
problem
country.
the problem is Queen, the problem is that
It's
some
not like we
people
don't love ourselves. It's greed.
when you help them
It's
at the
great. It's
end
great
they
matter.
go
It's
It's,
and
it's,
great.
tarnish
it's greed.
your personality.
Yeah.
That is the problem. I had a guy that I brought in my company, in my previous company. Do you know that this guy, I was a supervisor. Do you know what this guy went and tell my boss? Not knowing that my boss is close to me, he went and tell my boss that they should give him the supervisor, that I'm not doing any work.
Like
This
serious.
particular person I'm telling you is coming from the same place. Is my brother, the same place, the same country, the same place, the same place. I'm telling you. My boss called me in the office and was asking me, who is this guy to you? I say he's my brother. He asked me, do you trust him? I said, I trust him very well. My boss laughed because my boss is from Tunisia. He started telling me what the guy came into his office. He's not even scared to come into his office to make those nonsense. But I didn't tell him
Because that
anything.
is what I'm saying. We don't love ourselves, we
I
That
didn't
is
tell
Africans.
him
true,
anything.
estimate. What you have said, that experience also.
Yeah.
It's
So that
great.
is why
It's
we are
great
scared.
from
Most of us are
Africa.
scared to bring people into our own company because when some people comes, they start misbehaving, spoiling your image because there are people that have created images for very long time. Like me now in my company, I've created there's some personality that I've created in my company that I cannot allow anybody to come and tarnish it for nothing. You understand?
Yeah, you're correct.
And
That's what I said. Playing
experiencing what
safe
I
is
experienced
better.
previously, I can't take the chances. I can get you a job in a different company, not in my company. Even though they have now they are recruiting, but I cannot bring anybody in because you can bring somebody, you become a beast.
Yes, you're right. Human beings are very, very, like, I don't even know a word to use it.
Uh,
They are so
can
unbelievable.
I say something, please?
Yeah.
Free.
Hello. Me, I was scrolling, then I saw this live, and I was like, let me send my request and I see if I can be joined too. Uh, me, I will just say I'm a Ugandan, but according to your accent, I can tell you're not Ugandans, you're from the West, right? So, me, I've been here. Our company, like, it collapsed. They cancelled the contract. We have been here, then when they stopped giving us the visas and whatsoever, so that means we had to receive the what? The overstays and whatsoever. So that means I've been in overstay. I'm like 3 months per now. But it's not like the jobs are not there, guys. Jobs are there. I've joined some different groups, but you will have some guys, they know that you're not working per now, but you'll be like, as soon as I get the job, I'll pay you. They're like, no. Even if you have like, they will be like 1,000, 1,500. Then you are like, okay, let me give you 500. Then I'll pay you 1,000 later. But they can never allow you even to get close to the person who is having the job or anything. If he's a guy, it's like, if you want that job, you know what I want in return. If you give me, then if you don't give me the money, You are in the agony of looking for the job, then someone is like taking advantage of that situation. Then you are like, really? And the same Africans, same Africans. I'm really disappointed.
Guys, I'm sorry, but my time is up. Let me bring, I don't know it. Okay, it's still Mr. Trinity. I thought the governor will come again. Oh, so sorry. Guys, like I my time is no. I'm at home, but it's time for me to prepare my husband because he goes for night duty. Yeah.
Please go, Biko. We don't want them to disown you. Please go. We don't want them to divorce you. Please
No,
go.
no, no, no. He understands. I told him I need to round up, and so we can continue this maybe today is on Friday, just a day
Okay,
after
better.
tomorrow. Yeah. On Friday, 7 p.m. UAE time, we can continue. And from time to time, we like if there's an opportunity in your place, it's easy. If we have a family like this, we can easily communicate and let people know.
You don't
Okay.
have a group or something?
I don't have any group. Here is enough for now.
Yeah, here is cool for now.
Yes,
Let's
because
start off from now.
here, if you come up that like we have a Filipino lady that came the last time, we tried to ask you a few questions concerning the job because we don't want people getting into trouble. You know, it can be, yeah.
Mm.
So, guys, when it's time, let's just keep sharing because the more you share, we'll get people coming, and you never know. We have thousands of
Okay.
Africans in the UAE, thousands, and a lot is happening everywhere. Yes, Mr. Trinity said something. Yes, Mr. Trinity said something. He spoke about tithing. When I was searching, trust me, there was a time, it's people I don't know that were feeding me. And my experience throughout that period made me make a promise to myself that when God finally bless me, I will never forget people I don't know. Do you understand? I will not forget people I don't know. It means I don't care to know you. But at least if I have what to eat, I will at least share with you. And that's what I do. I don't like go to one particular church to pay so that I can pay here. Tomorrow I can next month I can decide to just buy foodstuffs and share. I know how much my tithe is. So I remove that same amount of money and buy foodstuff for that amount and
No,
share with my brothers.
tithing is the key. Like when you tithe, you take away everything that blocks the way. Oh
Yeah,
my god. Anyone that does not tithe in this life, that person is set back.
yeah,
For tithing, it breaks a lot. I know what tithing have done for me. Like when I
yeah.
came to UAE first time, do you know what it means for you to be stranded? I was stranded for a whole good 1 month. But God was sending people that did not know from anywhere.
It's usually people you do not know. That's why I
People
don't
that did
understand
not
when
know.
someone is bent on, I want to collect my commission, la la la. Or when they give you a cup of water, they are expecting you to come back and give them a bottle of wine. You don't know who will come and pay you back because God is the one bringing them to you. He's the one sending them to you. He's the one sending the help, not you going about looking for it.
Yes, you're right, Mr. Trinity. They help each other. They help each other so tight to the extent that a Filipino can bring his fellow brother or a fellow sister to UAE and without collecting a dime from the person.
Yeah, it's going to go a long way to help. Yeah, we all know someone. I too, I know someone. If I find someone that speaks French, like you're bilingual, I can link you. Maybe I'll not tell you here, but I'll only ask you to follow me and send me a private message so I can maybe give you the email because I cannot give it in public like this. It's only you and I that can help. We have a Ghanaian brother. His name is Ibrahim. Whenever I'm live, he always comes. And there was a day he spoke about Africans hating themselves. I told him, no. If you say you love me, I love you too. It's enough. If you and I start, we'll get a third person to join. We'll get the foot. We'll get the feet. And before we know it, we have more than 100. So it's
Yeah.
only with you and I. So we ignore the agents. They are there. We know they are there, but we'll ignore. We'll act like they don't exist. If we
Yes.
are saying we want to eliminate them, it will start by you and I creating awareness, informing
Yeah.
our fellow African brothers and sisters that there's an opening here. Even if there's no opening, this email I'm giving you, you can send your CV and something can happen. That is it. God can do anything.
You're right. There's nothing God cannot do.
Nothing is impossible with God.
Nothing.
Like,
Do you know I have been in UAE for like how many months I am not working, but sometimes I ask myself, how do I manage to pay my rent? How do I manage to feed myself? People from nowhere assist. I just want to say, God. As
people
in
are not united. They are not united. They are not
even
united.
to our own self, we kill our own self just
The
because of
change
a
will come. The
position.
change will come. It's good that we have identified some of it. This is not all of us. No. It's like they are busy today. We have Africans who are willing to make the change. On this platform, I used to have them here. They are kind of busy today. I haven't seen most. I have seen only Barretta Beauty. I have them. I even have some people who are still in Africa. They have not traveled. They are super excited and interested in things like this because we usually talk about these things only when something bad happens. You know that. It's only
Mm-hmm.
when a sister has died somewhere we come
Yeah.
justice for this. No, we should keep talking about it. It's not only when something bad happens that we talk about it, and when it has passed, we forget about it. A lot is already
Voila.
happening. See, the other day we have a brother. He was telling me about two Cameroonian guys that died in one security company here in the UAE, and it was a silent something. People did not even hear about it. People like funny. It's funny. People are dying every day. Africans are dying. I'm not saying people do not die, but a lot
The
is
frustration
happening.
is too much. Thinking
It's
alone can even make them go out of hand.
bad, as bad as it is. Some people don't even have someone to share. You know, at least a problem share is a problem half solved. Some people don't even have someone to talk to.
I
It's
told you
true.
when I was going through that deep, when I going to, do you know I went through a lot of depression to the extent that one evil spirit in me was telling me go to the building, fall from there,
God forbid.
everything will end. I say God forbid that for me to fall from building, I'd rather go back to my country and go and meet my family. Like
Better.
the depression was so hard. It was God though. I started praying. I started committing. I fasted.
Queen, you're single, right? When I
Yeah, I'm
was
single.
jobless, Mama, I was not single. I was jobless. My husband, who was then my boyfriend, was jobless. We were both jobless couple. You can imagine. Yes, we were jobless square. Like we were the talk of the town. People were talking about it. Like they were making mockery of us. She's going to get a job, she will dump you. He's going to get a job, he will dump you. That's just it. But God so kind, immediately we got a job. Our focus was we are working for a year and we are going back home to get married. And that was it. 1 year we went back to Africa, got married, and we came back. And today, like, I cannot thank God enough. Like, words cannot express how grateful I am because I know where I'm coming from. Like, we know where we are coming from. Today, if I can eat and at least give one person food, then I'm grateful. I'm
Yeah.
grateful. I'm grateful. Today, all those people who were insulting us, they cannot even stand in front of us and talk.
Of course, they are ashamed now. They can't say anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, no.
The other day, I even heard one of those ladies who was in our room. You know, she had a boyfriend. He will go maybe today, get new stuff for her. When the guy will come and give her, she'll be showing everybody. No, no, you know, pidgin now. She will say, no, no, some people there they work until they get boyfriend. We no fit even pay their bed space. See, you see this UAE, people know how to frustrate you.
I
But
tell
for
Exactly.
you,
They
yes,
know very well.
Martha, you're
not even
correct.
to all those things. See, they used to say experience is the best teacher. My experience in UAE, the way it has molded me, the way I am. Ah, nothing can really move me that much. Temptations can come, trying times can come, but I'm used to it. I've been there before. So it's a normal thing. I had people provoking me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, bye. See you guys on Friday.
Oh my god, I feel like you should not go. Oh my god.
We'll continue on Friday.
Okay, no
Okay.
problem.
Good
Thank you
night.
for your time.
Okay,
You're welcome.
okay, okay. Bye.